Omaha, Nebraska, a small town in the Midwest where your cousin's cousin is a cousin.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
So you know me, I met up with a couple of heavy hitters here in Omaha, Nebraska, turning pain to purpose, going against the grain of the trending deficit-based framing delivered as package.
I mean, we all I know me personally, I'm going through like a season of just putting up with a lot of bullshit that is just devaluing, and I've dealt with it, I've watched others deal with it, and now I see it in the world, right? And but it's been happening, for decades, for eons. And it's like, at this point, with everything that's going on in the world, everything that's going on with society, we have to take a step back and I think and just exit the programming. Spanish mom, her name is Sheila Rocha, and she's the one who used to always get on stage, Poppy, come on, and so from that it became L, and then it became a genius, lyrical genius. It just kind of, it's a lot of mesh between some Spanish influences, but also like some rap influences, but also I think I got like a high IQ, I guess. I don't
When did
know.
you first begin with music? Like, what was the start of the music
Oh
industry
man,
for
I
you?
think I was 14 years old. I believe I wrote in between 12 and 14 years old. I wrote my first song. Yeah.
Do you remember the song?
No, it was probably some some rap I wrote to Master P or something at the time because I was listening to Master P at the time. I think, what was that track? Ghetto Dope had came out or something like that. But I was like really into Master P, when I first came out.
Really?
So yeah, that and I like listen to like a lot of classical music, and so a lot of my stuff has classical elements. So as like the same time I'm listening to Master P, I'm also listening to Chopin and Beethoven and Tchaikovsky and stuff like that. So it started off early. So that's, yeah.
What region do you think you're more influenced by?
Definitely the East Coast. Um, yeah, I tend to gravitate more towards like the East Coast artists. Just a lot of the topics. A lot of the things that we're talking about. I mean, hip hop is like struggle, So I think a lot of the times, you know, the originators I think got it right, but I think the East Coast, yeah,
You think they got it right?
yeah.
Where do you think Omaha sound is like? It's going. Where do you think we fall in as far as musically?
So the thing with Omaha is that we have so many different like sounds here. When I go out of town and things like that, and they ask me about Omaha, I tell them that like we have more artists per capita than I think any place on earth. And I believe that a lot of us sound different. Like, I mean, you got Ching Diamond and she sounds like Ching. You got Queso and Queso sounds like Queso. You got King ISO and King ISO sounds like King ISO. You have Cyril the MC. Cyril the MC sounds like Cyril, the MC. You have Monte Maxwell, and he sounds like him. So, I think it's like a melting pot of music. Yeah.
Do we have a genre? Because they have trap music, they have everything, but like specifically for Omaha, that's how you know it's Omaha.
I mean, I would say the closest thing that, as far as branded Omaha, is Toot. Toot sounds like Omaha. Toot Brown. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I think Omaha is like a cadence. Like you can kind of hear it in our flow, like our cadence and like our clarity, because we have like a kind of like a faster cadence, but we really try to pronounce our words. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I heard one of your recent tracks you got out right now. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
And the video was different as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
You had a message. Can you elaborate on what the video and the lyrics, how they correlated?
Yeah, definitely. It's just like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm good on the bullshit bombing. I'm good on the shit y'all doing to kids. I'm good on the school shootings. I'm good on the politics. I'm good on the family issues between, man and woman, white and black, gay and straight. I'm good on all of that shit. It should just be about love, but it's all programming. So I kind of get like heated about it, but it's exhausting seeing so much division.
So your music is considered. Do you consider your music an agent of change?
No, I think it's just like a mirror. I'm showing everybody what we are.
Do you think a lot of the artists here follow that same trend, or is it a vice that's like?
I think that like when you say some of the things that I say, when you show some of the things that I show, like you have to have a certain level of like not give a fuck. And so I think a lot of people really try to accommodate to the masses and really try to say the right things and be non-political or be apolitical or just go get money and this, that, and third. But I think like as an artist, our job is to influence the younger generation, and we either gonna influence them on some shit that's gonna get them killed, or we're gonna influence them on something that's gonna make the world better. Now, I know I've had my fair share of, negative records and things like that. But however, my overall worldview is about like divinity, peace, and love, and prosperity. Not the suffering that a lot of us are going through on a regular basis, internally and externally.
How do we change the narrative as far as the music that we are putting out? Or do you feel that it requires a change, or do you just say this is art, this is expressive?
I just think that like everybody should do what they, express themselves in a way that makes them feel comfortable. Be the most authentic version of themselves. That's what I think. So, whatever that sounds like for them, it's on them. But I think that your authenticity is where your dreams lie. That's where you truly break free of the matrix, is being truly yourself, being as authentically you as humanly possible. And that includes your art.
Have you found that to be a challenge?
Absolutely, because, everybody wants to fit a certain mold or put a smile on this person's face or that person's face or do that or whatever, but we wear masks. So taking off those masks can bring a lot of people shame. So it's embracing that shame. It's embracing who you truly, truly, are, including your issues, your ups, your downs, just who you are. Be authentic. And I think that is very difficult for a lot of people.
Do you think that causes the mental health issues that plague the industry a lot of times?
Absolutely, because, as a black man, I'm not given really a lot of space for my mental health to begin with, right? So, of course, it comes out in anger, it can come out in sadness, and come out in, making music, painting, etc., etc., etc. So, I think, yes, like, when you're in the music industry and you're not truly being who you are and being cared for and being just seen as a product, I think that 100% can wear on your mind, because we're all human beings. So, yeah.
So do you think it makes you more relatable to your audience?
Absolutely. Everybody out there is dealing with something. When I go through things, I tell people, I try to make it a focus to pray for others. So I know if I'm going through it, then somebody else out there is going through it too, or something like it. So,
What do you feel like you are giving your fans, and that versus the expectations that they have of you?
Oh man, it's been so long. I've been doing this for so long. You know, what I give to individuals who hear my music is clarity. Like, I say I say the quiet thing out loud. So I think that people are empowered when they hear my stuff, or sometimes offended, but I don't care.
Who do you think your core audience is?
Uh, just honestly, just people who are in tune with themselves, who see the world for what it is, or starting to wake up, who need that little extra push over that ledge, right? Of like just true um, reality, and not being so brainwashed by the masses of just propaganda out there on everything, right? So I think it's that person who kind of knows that they're in something a little different, but they just can't really tell. And then they come across a record like mine, and it's like, okay, he gets it.
Mm-hmm. How do you stay inspired?
Um, you know, life tends to like give you things to write about, to think about. So I think just waking up every single day is inspiration enough. I swear.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.